when you tally up the maximum possible sentence for each of the 8 counts, it looks like Paul Manafort, we're talking about 5 counts of filing false income tax returns, 1 count of failing to file reports of foreign bank accounts, 2 counts of bank fraud. Paul Manafort could technically face up to 80 years in jail, but the sentencing guidelines will mean much less, anywhere from 19 to 24 years. But also keep in mind that federal judge T.S. Ellis has wide latitude in interpreting the sentencing guidelines. He might opt for a longer sentence. He might opt for a shorter sentence. In its sentencing memorandum, the defense argued for leniency, quoting, "The special counsel's attempt to vilify Mr. Manafort as a lifelong and irredeemable felon is beyond the pale and falls within the government's pattern of spreading misinformation about Mr. Manafort to impugn his character in a manner that this country has not experienced in decades." The defense also cited Manafort's failing health, his bout with gout, which took him to the hospital while in jail, his occasional use of a wheelchair. Their sentencing memorandum even included this quote by Jeffrey Toobin at CNN, quote, "I saw Paul Manafort in court the other day. He looks like a man who is dying." The government cited Manafort's litany of misdeeds: $16 million in unreported income, $6 million in federal taxes owed, $55 million hidden in foreign bank accounts, $25 million secured from financial institutions through lies. Quoting, "Manafort did not commit these crimes out of necessity or hardship. He was well educated, professionally successful, financially well off. He nonetheless cheated the United States Treasury and the public at a time when he had substantial resources." Next week, he will be sentenced for separate crimes in the District of Columbia, which could add on another 10 years to his sentence. The likelihood of 70-year-old Paul Manafort ever seeing the light of day outside of jail cell will largely be dependent on whether or not the President of the United States chooses to pardon him. Melissa, back to you.
All right, thank you.